Hello and welcome to my January 2023 dividend income report. Dividends are one of my favorite sources of passive income. They are an income source that all it needs to get is an investment in a company that pays them out. They are part of a company's profits that they give out to their shareholders at certain times of the year. My portfolio is a blend of individual dividend companies, ETFs, and cash and bonds. I prefer to have a more conservative approach to what holdings I have in my portfolio. I like to have well-established companies that have paid out a dividend for many years and that can easily afford the dividend that they do pay out to their shareholders. I have seen flashy yields of 10% designed to entice investors, but I don't feel comfortable investing in those. My investment portfolio is currently just under £208,000 in size and is made up from 25 different holdings. I aim for around 75% of my portfolio to be in cash, bonds, ETF positions, with the remaining 25% invested into individual companies. The individuals part of my portfolio is made up from a mix of American and European and blue chip companies. I have decided to do this split to help reduce my exposure to just one part of the world. So here are the dividends that I received in January, which will go from the smallest to the largest. I will be rounding down what I received to the nearest £5, just to make things a little easier to visualize. First up, we have Bank of America, which was an old holding in my portfolio. Bank of America is a very large company. It is in the top 15 companies worldwide based on market cap. However, I have recently sold my full holding of Bank of America just after the company went ex-dividend. Let's see what it did pay out to me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The dividend I received from them was £25, which worked out to be a 2.16% yearly yield and a 2.63% yield on cost. Realty Income is one of my holdings that pays out a dividend monthly rather than the more usual quarterly ones. They are a retail property investment trust based in the US. They deal in long-term lease agreements with retail corporations. They have some very big name clients such as Walmart, 7-Eleven and Sainsbury's in the UK. They are also one of the S&P Dividend Aristocrats, which to be one, a company needs to have increased their dividend for the past 25 consecutive years. They have paid out a dividend 631 times, of which 118 were increases in that dividend since they were first listed in 1994. I like to have a few investments that pay each month, so you can at least get something on those months when there are a few other companies paying out. Let's see what Realty Income paid me for January. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. In January, I received £35 in dividends from my holding, which I don't think is too bad considering they pay out each month. This works out to be a 4.08% yield for me after fees, etc. Lastly, for this month, we have my income from my premium bonds holding. Premium bonds are a combination of a lottery and more normal bonds. The interest on them is not paid directly out to the bondholders, rather it is pooled into one pot and then bond numbers are pulled randomly. If your bond number is pulled, you win a prize of between £25 and £1 million. The bonds will be entered into a draw at the beginning of each month until you decide to sell them. What makes them attractive to UK investors is that the winnings are paid out tax-free and the allure of winning big is also there. Let's take a look at what I won from premium bonds in January. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. For January, I had 2 winning bonds, both of £25. Which meant I received £50 in total from my premium bonds. The estimated income for premium bonds was £125 each month based on a 3% yield at the time of the draw and my maximum holding of £50,000. So I received a little less this month. We will see what happens with next month's draw. Also, next month they are slightly increasing the yield up to 3.15%. That is all of the dividends that I received from my portfolio in January. A grand total of £110 this month, which compares to £60 that I received for the same month last year, which is a nice increase of £50. My current 12-month rolling average income for dividends is £206.65. I would like to eventually get this rolling average up to £400 a month within the next 12 months. This last graph shows my monthly income each month since I began dividend investing in 2017. It is possible to see a nice growth rate on what I have been receiving. Thank you for watching this video. If you did find it enjoyable, please hit the like button and consider subscribing as they help my channel out immensely. Thank you and see you in the next video.